Hey, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of My Take. So, as you see, the Dallas Mavericks just beat the Minnesota Timberwolves, and to be honest, man, I saw this coming, but I thought that the Minnesota Timberwolves would be able to pull off at least one more game. But the thing happened that I told y'all, if it would happen, basically, they're going to lose the Minnesota Timberwolves. So Doncic got going early. See, that was the one thing that was going on, right? The whole series is that he was coming on late in the games. And you see, every time Doncic came on late in the game, they end up stealing the game, coming back and winning. So this time, Doncic ended up coming on early in the game, and that turned out to be trouble. Then on top of that, you had Kyrie Irving doing his thing, came out with 36, did everything that he was supposed to do, to close this series, and he had help from the others. So Anthony Edwards had 28, and Carl Anthony Towns had 28, but it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like these players, they're young. You know what I'm saying? So they don't understand what it takes to close a game. That's why I say veteran play and experience, plays a lot when it comes to the playoffs, and that's what they was missing. They were missing a whole bunch of um, veterans that can actually make plays. Yeah, they have Mike Conley, but he wasn't showing up tonight. So what now? You know what I'm saying? I think moving forward, it's going to be a really good series with Boston versus the Dallas Mavericks, and it's a lot to go to it. You remember Kyrie played. He played for the Boston Celtics at one point, and they basically ran him out of there because of a issue that they had with him. And now he get a chance to get revenge. So now when Kyrie go back and play in Boston, he got a chip on his shoulder. So he has a really good chance of winning. Only thing that I would say is that they're going to have to get more contribution from the other players other than Luka. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing. I think Lively did a really good job. As I told y'all, he gonna be a difference maker. I think he can actually be the key because he's a person that can play off the ball, put back shots, get the extended plays, a lot of offensive rebounds and stuff like that. So this is the person that that's gonna help the team. But moving forward, man, I am happy for Kyrie Irving due to the fact I'm happy for Kyrie Irving because I felt he went through a lot of stuff without anybody having his backing. He tried to speak up for people, when it came to the bubble. He tried to do a lot of things, right? And basically only got shunned. Now he got a chance to show people like Stephen A. Smith that he's not only deserving, and not only is he a top tier player, but he still can get it done without LeBron James and with Luka Doncic. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he's going to the championship in itself is already a win. Because remember, he played with Brooklyn. Brooklyn didn't want him. They got rid of him. The owner, I'm sure he eating crow right now because he one of the ones that didn't want Kyrie Irving in there. And now you see, out of all the players, right, the one person that was not the problem out of KD and James Harden being there, we already know the problem wasn't Kyrie because he played with another ball dominant player in Luka Doncic and he's still getting it done. So we know Kyrie Irving wasn't a problem in that equation. You know what I'm saying? So now that he played with the Dallas Mavericks, which nobody expected this team to be going to the NBA Finals, now we're going to see why veteran play is key. You know what I'm saying? Although they have the Boston Celtics have some key players like Al Horford. He's a veteran. I don't know what Porzingis gonna do. But I do understand if the players can give the same amount of contribution that they did playing versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, then they should be in good shape. Because remember, the Minnesota Timberwolves are one of the bigger, taller teams in the league. So I don't see the Boston Celtics able to be outplaying them far as on the boards and the physicality and stuff, because they already played against Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, and it actually turned out to be beneficial for them. You feel what I'm saying? But why am I most excited? Who do I actually want to win? I'm kind of torn. The reason I'm torn is because I like Jaylen Brown, and you see that they're doing a hit piece on him now. I just did one stemming from Stephen A. Smith, basically trying to talk about how he's not marketable and just trying to stir up stuff with Jaylen Brown. And I explained to y'all why that is. You feel what I'm saying? I explained why they doing a hit piece on Jaylen Brown. But now Stephen A. Smith trying to apologize to Kyrie Irving. All because he had an issue, with Jaylen Brown. Now he's trying to make amends with Kyrie Irving when he already said it was personal. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, I really don't like Stephen A. And I keep saying that, and I don't even know this dude. I just know that the message that this dude sent out is dangerous. You feel what I'm saying? But moving back to the basketball, you know what I'm saying? Also, if y'all like the content, definitely hit the subscribe button. But moving forward, man, the thing that I'm most excited about is to see how Kyrie plays against Drew Holiday. They're trying to make it seem like he's going to be able to stop him. But I think personally, Kyrie is too good for anybody to stop. Now, in this series, I seen a couple things that from Kyrie that I actually like. He actually have selfless bone. He have one. It's games that he only scored like 11 points, still won, but was happy. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie usually can get his anytime, but there was times that he basically was more focused on facilitating as opposed to scoring, and they end up getting the job done. So therefore, I think Kyrie has shown something that he has never really exhibited, especially being with LeBron James. He always end up taking over the game. But this time, he ended up trusting his teammate in Luka Doncic, and Luka Doncic hit a couple of game winners, came on late. They took turns. They did everything that they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? They played the right way, and they ended up getting the job done versus a really good team. And they good because they beat Denver. They beat Denver convincingly. You know what I'm saying? And um, when you able to beat a team like Denver, it shows you how good the team is. And I understand that the styles determine, the matchup determine who will win, the game. But I think these two people match up very well. I think that Boston has a chance to win it, has a high chance of winning. But they also played in a weaker division, although they played one of the leading score teams in Indiana. They still didn't have Halliburton, so therefore they had an easier road to get to the championship. But the Dallas Maverick has done everything that they were supposed to also get there. But the only thing that I would say is, did Dallas take too much more of a beating than the Boston Celtics? You know what I'm saying? Because I believe the matchup with whoever guards Luka, that's shut down. So if Jason Tatum trying to guard Luka, that's gonna be kind of um, crossing each other out. You feel what I'm saying? Although I'm not a firm believer in Jason Tatum, I still think he would do okay because I haven't seen Luka really play lockdown defense, but I did see him play defense. He ended up buckling down and did what he was supposed to do. They got the job done, and therefore they going to the championship. But moving forward, man, was this fuel? Was this motivation for somebody like Kyrie for him to go through all the things that he ended up going through, and people basically shunning him, telling him that he shouldn't get X amount of money, basically speaking on his contracts, also getting rid of him, trying to get him out of the league, making him apologize for something that he didn't have any intent to do, like just a whole bunch of things, right? That was going on that Kyrie Irving been through. Now all of a sudden he's in a championship. So you get somebody like the Brooklyn manager, the Brooklyn owner, who basically get rid of Kyrie, and then they go to another team in Dallas. Shout out to Mark Cuban before he left. Give him another chance, and then now after the first year of playing on the same team, the second year now they go into the championship. I don't think you could ask for more than that because you got somebody like Stephen A. Smith that basically tried to talk about this dude like a dog and making it seem like he cheat the game. This dude ain't cheat the game. Kyrie ain't never cheated the game, but he did prioritize what's important. You know what I'm saying? So when something happened to a certain family, he prioritized the family. He told you money wasn't all that. He said that. That's why he's living it. He donated so much money to other people. You know what I'm saying? He showed you. He showed you. But now he get a chance to play for a championship, and I'm happy. I'm happy. I don't know who I really want to win in this case. My team has been out of it, which is the Warriors. You feel what I'm saying? The Warriors did their thing, and also I'll say that the harder road is I want to say was definitely Dallas Mavericks because they had to play the Clippers, they had to play the Denver Nuggets, and then they played the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they end up getting past all of them. Now they need 4 more wins in order to get to the promised land. But that's all I got for now, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, hit the subscribe button if y'all want to support me. And if not, I thank y'all for being in here anyway. But that's all I got. Y'all have a good night.